Welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty darn good one. So today, if you can't tell by the background, we're going to be looking at a wool farm and sheep and dyes and pretty much everything that goes along with it. And I'm pretty excited. I've already got this already laid out how I want it because I've decided I am really bad at doing this stuff without a good plan in place beforehand. And this is basically my blueprint. I know it looks like a mess, but it makes sense in my head, and it'll make sense here in a little bit, hopefully to you all. Let's see something I didn't finish, and we'll do that while we're talking. And put one of those there, and one of those there. Okay, so basically, we're going to be doing a wool farm with minimum redstone. We're going to be using some, and we're going to be using a rail cart, and I've run into, I've tested this, and as you can see, we got a black sheep here I've been testing on. And I actually have our contraption built over here that we're going to be doing. Moving on, going. And I've had to work this out, y'all, because my original plan does not work in the stage that I want it in. So I'm either going to have to adapt, which I could do fairly easy. Sitting here thinking about it, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I think I might have a solution. I may have it worked out. It's not the best. I don't like it. It's 100%, but we're going to do it. That's what we're going to work with. So basically, let's look at what we got going on over here. This, I know that you can't. Well, let's destroy that block. That block needs to go away. Actually, yeah. Let's look that way for a second because we're going to need that. As you can see, this is our actual contraption. This is what's going to be doing all the work. And then right here, is going to be a minecart that's going to collect. No, scratch that. Right there is going to be a minecart because it's going to be directly under this block. Here? No? Yes? No. I was right the first time. Yep, it's like that, y'all. apparently, building in Minecraft confuses the tar out of me. I don't have no idea. But so let's look at what we got here. So first, you've got an observer here, and then you've got an any block right here. This can be anything you want besides, I think, glass, and it may even be able to use glass. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not completely fluent on redstone. If you know for sure if this can be glass or not, let me know because it's got redstone on it. And then above it, you've got a dispenser. And basically what you got going on here is your sheep is going to stand right here on a dirt block in front of this is urban. Let's go ahead and he's going to stand right here. And this is going to be all grass around him. That's important so that this grows back to grass. And we'll explain that and look at that here in just a second. So basically he's going to stand here, and inside this dispenser, you're going to have a pair of shears, which I don't have any on me. They're down here. It's okay. You're basically going to have a pair of shears. And what's going to happen is your sheep's going to be standing here, and it's going to be like, I'm hungry, munch, and the dispenser is going to shear it with the shears. Now, the one downside to this is you're going to have to make a lot of shears, and you're going to have to replace your shears quite regularly, which is something I didn't really plan for, truth be told, but that's okay. It's easily adapted, and it's not that big of a deal. That's simple to fix. From what I understand, a full loaded thing will last a full 22 real world hours with all of these shears. So I mean, it's not like it's going to be running out anytime soon. Now, if you got a live server and someone's standing around in your spawn chunk, that's a full day's worth, but that's going to be a lot of wool. So basically, okay, here's what we got. Let's put a block here so we can stand. Alright, so you put your observer down facing this block. This block is covered in grass. You put your dispenser on it facing this way. And then you put down here a single redstone. Now let's build one of these real quick. And I'll show you exactly how it works. And I need to grab some resources out of our box here. We're going to need some redstone. Let's see. Hold on. We need observer, redstone. Okay, I think we've got... Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Gonna need that. Let's go ahead and do this. Mine. Now you're going to need a minecart with a hopper inside of it. You are going to need some powered rails, which I know are expensive, but you're not going to need much if you follow my build. Matter of fact, you won't need much even if you make this in a great big line. Mine's going to be a circle. It's going to be very minimal. Trust me, I like to be as cheap as possible. So this should be more than enough. We may need one more powered rail. I thought I had one more, but apparently I've misplaced it. I don't know. Yeah, no, maybe. Apparently I've misplaced it. I just sworn I had 6. It's not that big of a deal. I've also lost a leash somewhere. I don't know where that went to. Oh, okay, now I know where it is. I know where it is. Okay, we're good. So let's see. Okay, let's do this. So, we have our observer. Now, to place the observer, we're going to come down like so. And, so this is a bit difficult. We want him looking... okay, yeah, we're good. I forgot. I know what I'm done. Alright, we want him to look at this block. This is where the sheep is going to be standing, right here. So we put it down, and you see the arrow is pointing back this way at the little red button on his butt. And we'll show you what you see. See how he's looking this way? And you can't see it, but his little red button's back there. And he's got an arrow on top of him. Now, what we're going to be doing when the grass grows, if you watch, I'll put this block down here in front of him. Watch the redstone right here. It's going to get dark. Watch this redstone right here. See how it clicked on? That is what we're going to be triggering. And we're going to start a whole new day. And we're going to build one. And we'll get into how to dye the sheep. We're going to touch on everything, y'all. And we're back at it. Okay. So, let's do this. We got our observer down. Alright, let's just pick him up. We'll put this from start to finish, okay? This is 100% observer. Dude. Come around this way. Put down here dispenser. You can see the name down there at the bottom there. Now, the one thing I did forget, I forgot my building blocks, which I'm using, once again, stone bricks. That way I know never to destroy them. And we're going to put a stone brick there. Now, we're going to put one redstone down, just like that. And that is 100% fully automated. That is all that takes. He is ready to go. Now, this is very important from what I understand. You cannot build on top of this. I don't know if you can put hat slabs here or trapdoors, whatever. If you know that, please let me know in the comments below. That would be very helpful for me, because I'm still learning redstone. And I have no idea how to use this stuff. And I'm going off of designs I find. And I understand it, how this works, because I understand, what's going on. Basically, he's a trigger. He's a trigger or the battery, who activates the redstone, who activates that guy. I get it. I understand how it works. I'm still learning. So basically, this is it. Now, you're going to put a sheep here. And this is where I have ran into my problems when I was testing. I wanted to use fencing, basically all the way around, like all the way. I feel like I did something wrong, but I know I didn't. Standing in the middle. Stand here in the middle. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So basically, we don't want to be down here yet. I wanted to use fencing, and it's fine here, but the problem I've discovered is your railroad track with the cart will only pick up directly above it. So if, say, that falls right there, and let's see, do I have a fence on there? Let's pick that up. I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. Spruce fence. Put that there. So basically, let's say your sheep's standing there. You've got him closed in like so, and he gets sheared, but the redstone lands there. This is not going to pick that up. The railroad cart track down here will not get that. So this is going to have to be a solid block. And it took me a while to figure this out. And so basically, I didn't want to use glass, but that's pretty much what I think I want to use. You don't have to. You can use a solid block. Let's build one of my cells real quick, and I will show you what my design is going to be. So let's see. We want that. that actually we don't want this. This is going to be completely open back here. We're not going to build nothing on this row here whatsoever. This is going to be open for us to walk through and everything. So my idea was basically this. And, well, a gate here. And the sheep stands inside there. And, you know, actually, we didn't want this. Was going to have a gate here. And, like so. And then basically, it was going to go all the way across. And then we was going to have a nice little, you know, so this is going to be a gate. So let's open that up. So basically, we was going to put our sheep in here. And we could open the gate and get to it, take it in and out if we actually need to. But we don't. Once they're in here, they can permanently stay in here. But, like I said, you can't use a fence here. It don't work. It just doesn't. I sat here and played with this single block for about 25 minutes. And there's no way to do it except for making the minecart go back and forth underneath both things, which is possible. That is a solution. If you want to use these nice, fancy-looking fences and stuff so it looks that way, that works. It does. It just takes more stuff, and you know me, I want to do as minimal as possible. So this does not work. So my solution is basically going to be, this is going to be glass, and the rest of this is going to be fence posts like so. I think this will work. As long as this is blocked, it can't land here. It can only land on this block, and it can only land on that block, which is fine. So let's go ahead and put these down, and I'm going to fall in the hole. I'm probably going to do that multiple times. I need to make some trapdoors. I just haven't done it yet. Where did that go? Where did I place that? Did y'all see that? You used it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this last roll in. Boom, boom. And I did it again. We don't want nothing here. This one is to be completely open. You cannot interfere with your redstone whatsoever. Okay, so. No, don't fall back down. Alright, so let's see. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to pick the redstone up for now because I don't want these activating while we're doing it. So let's go ahead and fill these in real quick. Boom. Dude. Let's just go ahead and put them all in. Just like so. Now, I'm going 8 on each side. I know we've only got 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But that's because eventually I'm going to move the sheep, and I just didn't want to take the time to do it today. So, we got that. Let's put our blocks in. Now we're going to come right around like so. And we're going to put our observers in. Make sure they're giving you the old face looking at you toward where the sheep is going to be standing. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't know about putting the fences here. I was never able to test that. Let's see, can I throw something on top of them? Let's find out. So yes, I can. So that's probably not going to work. That's fine. I actually have a solution for that. That works fantastically, believe it or not. We have got that worked all out. All right, now here's the hard part. I want to do this kind of like a rainbow. So I need to get our dies straightened out, and we're going to put one sheep in one of these right now, and that way we can get him tested. And we're just going to pull a white sheep out. I know I got my black sheep here. I wanted to use him because I need a bunch of black wool because I have a project I want. And black is what I'm going to need the most of. So what we're going to do is you got 2 ways to do this. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you do not have a leash, this could be problematic. Because you can use wool. Look, there's a flower in there. Look, get out of there. You can use wool, but or not wool. You can use wheat, but that's going to, yeah, trust me, it's going to cause problems. So I've got a fence here, and let's see. Let's grab you. Let's pull you over here. Let's open this up. Come on out. Because these sheep are wanting to escape y'all. You need to move. Move. I said move. Nope, nope. Stupid sheep. Alright, so we're going to lash him to there for a moment. You can roam for now, but you better be careful. I've got your number. So, okay, let's see. Alright, so for temporary purposes, I want a wool block. This is how we're going to solve the block here. We're going to take the color of the wool, or the color of the sheep, that we're going to stick there, and that one's going to be white for now. Man, the days pass so quick. Basically, we're going to need a glass. Where's my glass? We're going to need glass. We're going to need a trapdoor, and I think that's we got that. That's going to be it. So, get our glass out. Push the sheep in there. Get your butt up in there. Get your butt in there. And there. Now, to keep him in here, he can't go over that fence right there, so I ain't worried about that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a trapdoor, and we're going to look at the top of this, and bam, and then we're going to look at that, and no, we're going to shift and look at that. And basically, this one keeps him safe. He's not going to get out because he can't jump with that one. Now this one, the reason why I'm putting this one down is the wool can bounce up on top of this. So we close that. The wool is now contained inside that single block area we got down there. It's not getting out. It's not going to get on this post. It's not going to get on that post. It's going to stay in there. And we will do that and test it. We'll put that back. Let's load this first one up with a bunch of shears. Actually, I want one of those back. I think he just ate. Yep, look. And there's the wool down there below him. Easy, piece of cake. Let's take another nap. And we'll come back when the sun comes up, and we will hopefully, yeah, you'll see. Okay, so I've got an entire side done, and I've basically done this side for the most part. I just got to build all the stuff, and we've got all our sheep in there, and they're all white, so as you can see, there's all white blocks, and I may switch this around so that this is the color block that's in the hole. I mean, we can see them, and that's not... Wow, that was an odd sound. Did y'all hear that? Oh, yeah, that was weird. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, this is, as you can see, this is the design. Let's look at one from the side here. So basically, you got your redstone block that you're going to be putting your redstone on. You've got down below it your observer right there, and then your dispenser on top with the shears in it. As you can see, it is doing its job over here. Let's activate this one side to make sure everything's fully functional. Let's come over here. Everybody's been sheared. Now let's go down here and let's lay all our track. And I've got this figured out. I do see a bit of a problem I'm going to have to work around real quick. Let's do this. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's something easily worked around. But that's a bit of a pain. I love my shovel, but it's too good. Alright, so I'm going to need to put, and this is probably going to be temporary. I may end up moving my chests around, but well, I guess I didn't really need to do that, did I? I just completely wasted my time thinking something completely different. Oh well. So we're going to put our hopper down now, and we want it pointing down at that. And now we're going to put a railroad. We're going to crouch, put a railroad track on top of it. And to save on powered stone stuff, we're only going to put powered tracks on the edges here. The rest of this is going to be just regular. Well, we may end up putting one in the middle. We might have to. We'll have to check. I don't think we will. I think we will be good. And I've already got a powered torch down there, and that's how you're going to power it. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to dig one underneath. We're going to put a torch below it. And then let's do this all the way around, like so. And then we're going to dig down here. I'll put that back. Let's get our torches out. Boom. So that is now powered. Doot. Let's dig down. Powered. Now you can put this block back here if you want. I'm just leaving it so that I can have easy access for the time being. Now that's all powered. And now we're going to take our cart. And this is very important, y'all. This is, believe it or not, is incredibly important. We want to put it on one of these powered redstones. And that's what I was afraid of. It's not going to move. So basically, see, this is what this is where I ran into a problem. Is I've got to figure out how to make this move without getting to it, which I have an idea. So let's go make it again. And we're not going to get to die today. We're going to continue this build in the next episode, but I'm just going to. We're trying to get the core of our setup here, and then we'll focus on the die next time. So what's important is getting this minecart moving, and it's going to be a bit of a pain because, well, it's a minecart. They could be a pain. All right, so I don't want to destroy that block because I want it to have grass on it. So there. All we got to do is a bit of touch it, and once it's going, it should be going fine now. As you can see, it's already collected the wool up. So we can now place this back. Now, the reason why I designed it like this is it's important the grass grows back. Now, grass can grow under a grass block, and I could have put that all the way around, but I just like the look of this. And I might actually replace this with, I don't know, with maybe steps or even the block back there. I'm going to have to come up with something to make this look better. I don't, the glass is fine, or it's fine, and it causes that. I'm not a fan. Maybe we'll put slabs. I don't know. As you can see, let's watch. And there it went. It just collected it. Now let's come down here and check it out. We've got wool now. You can speed this up considerably by putting a hopper here and a hopper here that both point into this. Or you can even add other hoppers around that dump into different chests. Now the reason, as you can see, is it's only dropping. Let's see how many it's dropping at a time. It may be full or empty. Yeah, it's empty. Okay. So let's go up here real quick. Actually, I want to do it here. Let's listen for it. Listen for it. All right, it's by. Now that's down there. So it seems to be dropping one at a time. Gonna be completely honest, that could get bogged down, so you may want to put more than one hopper here. That way it's collecting 3 at a time. You could even go farther than that and put hoppers, you know, you could link them. You know how to do that, y'all know. But I think we're going to wrap it up there. I'm going to finish building out this. And next time we're going to talk about the dyes, because that's why right now everything's got white. Let's watch. Let's pick that up. He's got fur or wool. All these got wool. Why do these all have wool and no grass? Needs to, like, that shouldn't even be possible. Let's go ahead and shear these guys. Now, unless you got a huge system, this shouldn't overrun. And these guys should not grow their fur back until they eat that grass. So now they should all be good. I don't know what... Uh-oh. See, now there we go. We just ran into a problem. It can, in fact, get on those 2 blocks. Alright, so now we know. I'm going to basically be ripping the fence posts out, I think. I'm going to have to replace them with something else because that's not going to work if they're going to be able to get in the corners like that. And now the solution, without ripping these up, would be to basically make the minecart come back down this way. And then you'd have it, and then you'd come down this way. and it'd go around, and you just basically add a path to it. But I don't want to do that. I want to use the minimum amount of these power tracks because stuff's expensive. Gold is, even with my gold farm, it's still a little crazy. But this is an easy fix. You're just gonna have to take your time and do it slow, like I could. Let's see. Do I want to do it with? Let's do it with these solid stones. I don't like. Let's get this here. There we go. I'm not a big fan of the glass. It just don't do it for me, you know? Like, I don't know. I may end up using it. I'm not sure. But we now know. Basically, you cannot use the fences. It's not going to work all the way around. I was hoping so. But we now discovered that it don't. Oh well. It's an easy fix. It's not a major deal. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, smack that thumbs up button. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you got any questions. Oh, whoa. This is confusing. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you got any questions, just your tips. If you know any better way to seal these up that isn't using glass or solid blocks, I'd love to do something that looks farmy. You know, it's a farm. You know, maybe planks. That might work. But that's okay. Share this, you would, so others find it easier. Helps them out, and it's an amazing thing to do. Remember, y'all, stay safe, have fun, game on.